my favorite lesson from you was un clavo saca otro clavo. And the reason that, which means in English, one nail drives out another nail. And it's in the context of a person might meet your needs, but the way that they are as a person, their character might not be good for you. And I loved that because at that time I had a friend, great friend, nothing bad to say about him. But I realized, like, hey, this is someone that I can meet up with and hang out with, but as a person, we're just so different. They fulfill that need of friendship, of, meeting up with someone, spending time with someone. But as people, we're just so different. Our characters are so different. And there's a dissonance there. So that was my favorite lesson that I've learned from you.
Yes, and I think now I'm trying to remember what session, but I think it was in the context of relationships, right? Like
Yeah.
when we go through a breakup and then all of a sudden, we want to find somebody else to kind of replace that. Um, and that is a very, very popular saying in Spanish, like for us, like, Latinos, it's very popular. It's like, oh, just kind of find somebody else, like un clavo saca otro clavo, like, then another nail will make you forget about the other one, so to speak. But obviously, that's not the case at all. I won't recommend it. Yes, the importance of just kind of going through the grieving process of the relationship, what worked, what didn't work, um, what it was supposed to be and it wasn't. So that requires time just for healing. And it's different like in context of relationship, whether it's like a marriage, going through divorce or so there is very, very complex. So definitely making sure that you are taking the time just to heal, time to just get to know yourself more during that process, what worked, what didn't work, what are some of the regrets, what did I do in the relationship that I should have done, because somehow it could have just, I could have maybe neglected myself in the process just to keep the relationship going. So when it comes to that therapy, we really dive deeper into like what went right in the relationship and what were some of the things that you were, that you loved about this relationship and what were some of the unhealthy patterns that you noticed, but you still kept pressing on, even though you knew it was unhealthy for you, or you were neglecting yourself in the process. Because what happened is that if you, there's a saying that says, if there's a saying that says, you repeat what you don't repair. And if you're not able to zoom out and observe yourself and observe the interaction and the patterns in the relationship, most likely you're going to get in a relationship that is similar to the previous relationship. And you're going to repeat the same cycle, same patterns with another body. Probably going to get with the same person in another body, same
Yeah.
characters, same. So that's why it's like taking the time to really heal and grieve the relationship and go through all of the emotional roller coaster, the emotional brain, but then also the thinking brain about what happened here. What were some of the things that I did or that I didn't do enough in the relationship or the other person too. Accountability. Um and yeah.
There's this lovely quote from this show called BoJack Horseman. And in the show, one of BoJack's girlfriends in one of the seasons, Wanda, she breaks up with him. And what she says at the end is, when you're wearing rose-colored glasses, all the red flags just look like flags. And I love that because it's so true.
Mm.
So,
What are your thoughts about that?
um,
How are you seeing it?
what you said, what you don't repair, you repeat. And I think I've seen that in my own life in different aspects. So,
Mm.
um, in relation to that quote, I find it so beautiful because it's like if you've convinced yourself of something, you're just never going to see the blind spots. You're just never going to see the flaws. So I guess that's what I take out of it.